I've been playing and reviewing the top crypto games for the past 2 years, so I think it's time to talk about my experiences and the pros and cons of play-to-earn crypto NFT games. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Inspector. You're about to be mind blown. Let's get this show on the road. The truth is, a lot of Web3 games are destined to fail. But why? If you think my voice sounds a little bit funny today, well, I'm a little bit sick, but the grind doesn't stop. I had to get a video out. If you're appreciating the dedication, smack the like button. Takes you half a second and means a lot to me. So first of all, they're not utilizing NFTs the right way. A lot of games aren't. NFTs can be so much more than just a liquidity grab for the developers and a way to raise money really fast. NFTs can be a lot more than that. You take, for example, what's happening in Counter-Strike and how people are trading skins, and it's not even on Web3. It is fully on Web2. It is on Steam.
I'll pull a knife now and then this will give us a boost.
Last round. No way.
Oh,
no way. No way.
All of that can be done on-chain through NFTs, and just the way it's working out so well with Counter-Strike right now is a good way to tell that NFTs really do have a future in gaming. But more on that a little bit later. What else makes a Web3 game fail? Well, the developers wanting millions of players overnight. They make their in-game economy in such a way that it can only be sustained if there's millions of players. You cannot have millions of players overnight. It just does not work that way. You're not Rockstar, you're not Ubisoft. It's about building a small but trustful and faithful player base. Even starting with just 10 players is way more than enough. From 10, you build to 100. You build up your community and spread your message through the word of mouth. From 100, you go to 1,000, then 10,000, and so on. You build slowly. You can't just have millions of players in a game overnight, especially in a crypto game, and expect it to be this big new thing. Now, crypto games have also not been innovative enough lately. It's all the same. We review games on this channel all the time, look at upcoming games, look at what the market is doing right now, and a lot of these games are very similar. A lot of these games go for an auto battler system. It worked well with Axie Infinity, so might as well work good in my game. That's not really how it works. I really wish to see something more innovative. And I hear you thinking, well, it's already innovative that they're using the blockchain. They have NFTs. Well, that was the case 2 years ago, but it's not anymore. Now, every Web3 game is in the blockchain, of course. Every Web3 game has NFTs. You're not innovative if you have just that. Another big problem is Web2 companies and Web2 developers building Web3 games. They don't understand the markets well enough. They think it's enough to just build a good game and Web3 players will play it. Well, you do need to have the financial incentive. And then also some Web2 companies come into Web3 and they're thinking, oh, this is a good opportunity for us to make a lot more money. So they just focus on the economy, build an auto battler, and think the game is going to be played. No, it needs to have both. In-game economy, financial incentives, so that's one. And then the second one is the game has to be fun, needs to have both of those components in order to really be the next big thing. Some of the upcoming games look very, very impressive. So of course, we're still hopeful. But not every game has the potential of Wilder World or Cornucopias. Wilder World looks absolutely crazy. If they deliver on what the pre-launch gameplay looks like and have a lively world where you can interact with people and utilize the blockchain the right way, it'll be astronomically big. Same goes for Cornucopia. But where are the cool and innovative indie games in Web3? In Web2, we see it all the time. There's indie games taking over AAA games just because they're so innovative, they have a good story, and they bring something to the table that's been missing in a lot of AAA games. We don't really have that right now in Web3. Why does every Web3 game have to be a turn-based auto battler? There's so many of those. We don't need those anymore. We have enough. The market's saturated with those. So those are some of my concerns. Now, what are the pros of playing play-to-earn crypto, NFT, Web3 games? It's a mouthful. You can also say blockchain games. There's no particular name right now. Everybody calls them whatever they feel like. It's new and it's exciting. It's been exciting 2 years ago when I first came into the industry. It's still exciting today. I've been doing gaming videos on YouTube since 2012, and I felt very excited about gaming back then. I felt very excited about doing videos on gaming. That channel has gotten over 1 million subscribers, and now I have the same exact feeling about crypto games. I think they are the next big thing. We just need to come together as a community and try to push for what we really want. Another exciting part about all of this is you can earn with your time, and that's a big selling point on crypto games. It's not mindless fun anymore. It also has the financial incentive. You can actually earn by putting your time in a game. Some games require you to invest. You buy an NFT, and then as long as you have that NFT, you can also earn as long as you play with your NFT skin. Some games do it that way, and that also works well because of the NFT renting mechanics, and all of that is so exciting. It is so new. NFTs are tremendous. They're tremendous, amazing thing in crypto, and if you just want to earn money, you can buy an NFT and rent it out to other players to play with. You share the revenue 50-50. If you don't have the money, you will rent someone else's NFT, the one who doesn't want to play particularly, or the one who has too much money and can't physically play with all the NFTs he has. So you rent from them, and then you share the revenue. So you can also earn just by playing with your time, even in these games. So really, the best way to bridge crypto with the mainstream is through video games. I don't see anything else that is going to be as successful as I can see crypto games being successful in the next 5 to 10 years. It'll be amazing. We will all be here for it. Crypto games and crypto in general are inclusive of everyone. There's not so much corporate greed when you look at the really good projects. Most of the really good projects are not there just to take your money. They really want to make the world a better place, and that's been proven ever since the first ever crypto project, which was Bitcoin. It was released to the public without the maker, the creator of Bitcoin, ever even taking credit or taking any money for him. Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, still has over 1 million Bitcoins on his private wallets. He has never moved them ever since mining them back when it was all starting. A lot of projects, a lot of crypto projects have a similar approach where they just want to do something good for the world. Of course, there is greed, there is rug pulls, there is scams, but isn't that always a thing in every single new industry? These things will clean themselves up as time goes on, and the good projects will still be there. We can see the difference. But there's a lot of bad parts, as I have mentioned. Rug pulls, scams. There's so many rug pulls. So many people just want to create a coin, build a slight game around it, hype it up a little bit, and they don't even have a game, and they just rug pull, take the liquidity out, and leave all the investors stranded. And in this case, the investors are not banks or big hedge funds. It's me and you. It's us regular folks. But as I said in my pros section, this is something that the market will clean up in of itself. We just need to give it time, and that's it, and really try to pick the best projects we can, and the projects that people we like and people that influence us recommend, people we trust, basically. Another con is NFTs being slapped on a project for no reason whatsoever. Have you ever seen such a project where everything looks cool and then they're like, oh, by the way, here's our rugby ball NFTs? Why? Well, there's no need for that. I could see NFTs being used in a different way, more innovative way. You just want a quick money grab. No, don't just slap NFTs on something and think it'll stick. We can see through it by now. The next con is bear and bull markets are really affecting a game's performance. And when I say performance, I mean how much it is played. Of course, in the bear market, there's less people. In the bull market, there's so many people willing to spend time, willing to spend money, which is great. You have this high, but then you get in the bear market and you have the very, very low here and you're down, and a lot of games lose funding. Developers run out of funds and they can't support their big teams anymore to build the game still in the bear market. And something's happened similarly to Star Atlas recently, a great game that we're very bullish about on this channel. We love Star Atlas. I had a love-hate relationship with Star Atlas. Currently, I love it and I wish them nothing but success and luck, but they had to let go of more than a third of their team, and bear markets hit everybody hard. That was just a good reminder as to how dangerous the bear market is, and I really hope they don't stop developing the game. They have said publicly they will not stop developing the game, so that's very good, but it's just a very good reminder that the bear market doesn't just affect us, it affects literally everyone who's even a little bit invested into crypto. That's something we can't do anything about, but crypto games have recovered way more than any other thing out there in crypto. Other projects just left without an audience. Crypto games still have huge communities. They're still being played. People don't really care as much about the bear market and crypto games as they do with DeFi, for example. DeFi has been hit much harder than crypto games. Also, the greed and the scams and the bear market is the only thing that can get us down. Those are some of the cons in my opinion, when it comes to crypto games, and something that will be addressed down the road as we grow more as an industry, as we develop more as an industry. And the bottom line is we need more innovation in the crypto gaming space. It is not enough just to have NFTs, as I said multiple times in this video. We need more NFTs with actual good utility, not just NFT renting systems. We have seen so many of them already. There's Loot Rush website that I worked with in the past where you can go on their website and rent any NFT from any crypto game, and they have fixed one of the biggest problems with NFT renting that not all games support NFT renting, basically. Well, now they do with Loot Rush. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description down below. So that problem has been fixed. Now we need NFTs with more utility. We need more NFTs with utility, not more utility. Well, either way you say it, it's still true. Don't just slap NFTs on your game. Do something we haven't seen before, and everybody will be like, okay, you have my attention. Less turn-based auto battlers, please. All right, please and thank you. Less turn-based auto battlers. I am done with turn-based auto battlers. It was fun while it lasted in the first year. Now we're entering the third year of turn-based auto battlers. I want to play some FPS games. I want to play RPGs, MMORPGs. Remember Mir 4? Mir 4 is still a lot of fun. It's an MMORPG. They may have failed with their economy, but the game is still a lot of fun. Just with a little bit of a different earning mechanism, a little bit of a different in-game economy, and that game could have been so much, man. It was a lot of fun to play that game. I would love to see more AAA games in Web3. We already have some AAA looking games in Web3, but I want to see actual AAA games. Imagine when Ubisoft comes around and uses the blockchain. Could be bad, could be good, but I really want to see it. I want to see what they're going to come up with and if it's going to be any good. I hope it is. They have such a big budget. I don't really think it can be so bad, right? Ubisoft has been known to make some bad decisions in the past, but I still love the studio. More innovative indie games. Where are my indie developers utilizing the blockchain? There's so much more opportunity for you here. You will be accepted here in this space. You'll be loved and appreciated way more than in regular gaming. A lot of people shit on indie games. We don't do that over here. There's a lot of games that look 8-bit and we still accept them as long as they have everything figured out as far as the earning elements are concerned. So if the indie developers are really afraid of the earning elements, just get a good advisor who's gonna help you out on that and just create your game, you know, and that's it. You know, bridge the gap, Web 2 and Web 3. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Inspector out. Peace.